Did you know that Toyota's CEO, Akio Toyoda, has labeled electric vehicles, or EVs, as a potential scam? This bold claim has sent shockwaves through the automotive industry, leaving political leaders puzzled. As the world's largest automaker takes an anti-EV stance, there's growing concern that gas cars might stage a comeback. Akio Toyoda's warning has triggered a downturn in the EV market, raising questions about hidden truths. What is the CEO implying, and why are political leaders uneasy? Let's find out. Akio Toyoda, a seasoned figure in the automotive industry, possesses a wealth of experience and a deep understanding of the car game. Contrary to the prevailing trend of embracing electric vehicles, Toyota's former CEO cautioned against going all in on EVs, advocating for consumer choice instead. This foresight, which initially faced skepticism, has proven remarkably accurate. While the industry raced towards EVs, Toyota, under Akio's guidance, emphasized the importance of offering consumers diverse options. Remarkably, Akio Toyoda has been secretly investing in two projects that could potentially revolutionize the automotive landscape, introducing a new engine, promising an impressive 1,000 miles of range. At the Tokyo Auto Salon, Toyota showcased captivating gas cars like the GR Yaris and the Lexus LBXR Morizo concept. During this event, Akio Toyoda, Akio's successor, made a surprising revelation. Battery electric vehicles are not the exclusive route to achieving carbon neutrality. This statement challenged the prevailing narrative and left many pondering alternative paths to sustainability. Akio's outspoken stance against EVs eventually led to his ousting from Toyota, replaced by current CEO Koji Sato. The move seemed orchestrated by political leaders who may have perceived Akio's warnings as a threat to their potential profits from the booming EV market. Not only that, Toyota is facing a wave of boycotts, protests, and strong-worded open letters, urging the company to either produce more electric vehicles or face hefty fines. The pressure isn't only coming from activists. Big investors, including a Danish fund with over $19 billion in assets, are seeking answers for Toyota's anti-EV stance. This sentiment is echoed by other major European investors concerned that Toyota's resistance to embracing battery EVs may hinder their competitiveness in the market. Surprisingly, Toyota remains steadfast in its position, as revealed by Executive VP Masahiko Meta during the annual general meeting. Meta emphasized that banning gas cars isn't on their agenda. Instead, the focus should be on reducing emissions through various means. Toyota reveals that EVs might not be practical for everyone, citing affordability issues and challenges related to charging infrastructure. Meta also highlighted concerns about EV fires and the recently exposed significant repair issues. He says that EVs can be very difficult to maintain. Not only that, the cost of repair can be really high. Imagine shelling out $1,000 to fix a scratch. Pretty expensive, right? Before we go further, if you've been enjoying this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you've done that, let's continue. According to the company, not everyone can currently afford an EV, and there are substantial challenges in terms of charging accessibility. They also draw attention to safety concerns such as EV fires and reveal issues with extensive repairs, a point they promise to address in more detail later. Toyota's chairman emphasizes the importance of considering everyone, not just those who can readily adopt EVs. The overarching message is that the shift to EVs needs to be inclusive and practical for a wider audience, aligning with Toyota's commitment to a comprehensive and accessible approach to emission reduction. Now, over to Elon Musk, the guy who brought electric cars into the limelight. He recently got hit with a reality check. Tesla, his company, had a pretty rough third quarter. It was so bad that Musk's bank account lost a whopping $28 billion. Yes, billion with a B. Tesla's shares took a nosedive, dropping over 17%, wiping out a jaw-dropping $138 billion in just 2 days. This is a big turnaround for a company that was soaring high, leading the charge for an all-electric future. And hold on, there's more to this story. Akio Toyoda, the former CEO and current chairman of Toyota, chimed in with some thoughts. He mentioned that people are waking up to reality. According to him, the problem is overpriced electric cars. They're keeping a lot of folks away from the electric car party. It seems like other big car companies are also putting the brakes on their electric dreams. Take Lucid, for example. They just slashed their production plans by 30%. General Motors hit pause on the Chevy Silverado EV launch, delaying it by a whole year. Even Ford, the truck people, had to say goodbye to their F-150 Lightning production after selling electric cars at a loss of $36,000 per car for a whole year. It's not looking great for electric vehicle sales. Even the big names like Tesla, Ford, and GM are feeling the pressure. Unsold electric vehicles, or EVs, are stacking up in parking lots, highlighting a surprising lack of demand. Even with these concerns, Toyota has ventured into the EV market, but its CEO isn't feeling threatened. There's a fascinating twist here. It's not just about responding to pressure. Toyota has a trump card up its sleeve, and we'll delve into that shortly. Despite the Biden administration's recent stringent emissions regulations, Toyota's CEO doesn't seem overly worried about the EV push. The government is pushing companies to sell only EVs by 2030 as a way to meet these standards. However, there's a curveball. A leaked major EV reliability report from Consumer Reports indicates that EVs are 80% more likely to break down compared to traditional gas-powered cars. But wait, there's more. If you happen to damage an EV, the repair bill can be staggering. Stories abound of people facing bills ranging from $40,000 to $60,000 just to fix a scratch on their EV. The challenge intensifies with the design of EV batteries, often packed in ways that make them tricky to open and repair without causing additional damage. Now, let's circle back to Toyota's unique strategy. Despite entering the EV arena, the CEO believes they have something superior to EVs. The mystery around this alternative adds an intriguing layer to this story. As we explore the intricacies of Toyota's approach and the potential hurdles faced by the EV market, it becomes clear that the landscape is evolving with both challenges and unexpected twists. Toyota seems to be sending mixed signals about electric vehicles. On the other hand, their CEO expresses doubts, calling EVs a scam. And there's a concern about safety-related repair restrictions from some manufacturers. Yet Toyota has quietly made strides in the EV game. Let's talk numbers to get a clearer picture. In 2023, Toyota sold a whopping 54,000 plug-in electric cars, with around 14,715 being all-electric and almost 40,000 being plug-in hybrids. That's 10 times more than the previous year. Quite the jump. In the fourth quarter of 2023 alone, Toyota hit a record 2,185 electrified vehicle sales, marking a jaw-dropping 61% increase from the previous year. These sales now make up a solid 32.6% of Toyota's total volume. But here's the twist. Toyota, despite these impressive numbers, doesn't seem to be completely sold on the idea of going all in on electric. If we rewind to 2022 and 2021, their sales of plug-in electric cars were around 35,052 and 767 respectively. Fast forward to 2023, and there's a massive leap in sales. But the catch is that Toyota still appears cautious, not fully diving into the all-electric dream. So what's the deal with Toyota? They've proven they can make good EVs, and their sales are skyrocketing. Yet there's a lingering hesitation. It's like they're keeping their options open, hedging their bets in the ever-evolving landscape of electric vehicles. When it comes to models, the RAV4 Prime plug-in hybrid is rocking the car scene, leading the pack with the BZ4X and Lexus RZ catching up fast. Together, the BZ4X and Lexus RZ and Subaru Solterra hit a cool 8,827 units in sales this quarter, proving that folks are digging these electric rides. But wait, there's a twist. Toyota, despite this electric success, is doing some head-scratching moves. They've chopped down their 2023 EV sales forecast by almost 40%. Why the sudden change of heart, you wonder? Toyota's pointing fingers at a drop in the Chinese market and a fierce battle of EV prices. Instead of diving into the electric pool, they're cozying back up to their trusty hybrids to dodge the pricing war heat. This strategy has set off alarms. Environmental warriors are waving flags, demanding Toyota drop their anti-climate lobbying and fully embrace electric vibes. Big-shot investors are puzzled, wondering if Toyota is snoozing through the electric revolution. It's a real head-scratcher for them. On the flip side, Toyota gets the average Joe. They reckon electric cars aren't hitting the sweet spot for regular folks wanting an affordable and reliable ride. The big question looms. Why are companies pushing pricey EVs when they could just listen to what the people want? But here's the scoop. Toyota isn't just stuck in the old engine ways. They're cooking up something very interesting. Navigating the road between tradition and innovation. It's like they're saying, "We hear you, folks." So, why can't other companies take a cue from Toyota and roll out cars that match what the people are shouting for? Toyota is going into cleaner and more efficient engines, but this time they are looking at high compression, leaner burning technologies, and even hydrogen-fueled engines. It seems like they're telling us, hey, we can do engines, but we can make them cleaner and better. But what's the deal with Toyota and electric vehicles? Despite all this talk about traditional engines, or ICE, they're not completely turning their back on EVs. It's like they're playing both sides of the field. They've got a foot in the EV door with models like the BZ4X, but Toyota isn't going all in like some other car makers. Instead, they're steering towards promising alternatives like their new ammonia engines. These engines boast over 800 miles of range, offering massive distances at a fraction of the cost of an EV. This move suggests that Toyota sees issues with current EV technology. Even Toyota's current CEO, Koji Sato, seems to be reconsidering the idea that EVs are the future everyone thought they were. There are practical concerns, especially for those living in colder climates where the range of EVs can drop significantly, up to 30%. For city drivers, the existing range may simply not be enough. Beyond range worries, first-generation EVs often come with quality problems like panel gaps and software glitches, not to mention high costs for insurance and repairs. So the question arises, should all car makers go fully electric? The argument is not that clear-cut, and Toyota's approach of exploring cleaner technologies while keeping a stake in the EV market might be onto something. The potential drawbacks of current EVs, like range issues and quality concerns, raise doubts about the one-size-fits-all approach of going 100% electric. As Toyota navigates this terrain, the real question is, will Toyota lose customers by not fully embracing EVs, or are they onto something with their hybrid strategy? Share your thoughts in the comments section below.